Hi, my name's Kaylee, and I thought today that maybe we would dilute some, dilute some aroma chemicals together to start test formulating for my brand. Now, full disclaimer here, I do not know much about fragrances. I am learning myself. Currently, I am just doing this in my kitchen instead of the place where I plan on actually doing all of my formulating, because we are just kind of in the testing phase right now. You can see these are all tiny little vials. We are just throwing together some formulas and writing some stuff down, hoping that something sticks, and then going from there and looking to mass produce things. So I thought that again, we would just dilute some aroma chemicals together and just kind of talk and hang out. I will say that I am not a very good source for learning how to do anything with fragrances because I personally do not know what I'm doing. Again, I'm just learning. I don't have much experience, but I do know how to formulate cosmetics. I am a licensed cosmetologist. I do know how to read safety standards and abide by them. And I do know how to read laws and regulations regarding around what I'm doing. So with that being said, I am just mixing some stuff together safely, mostly I'll make sure it's safe by the end of it. So first of all, we already have some aroma chemicals in here that I've already diluted. So these are all in here. So I actually don't know if I'm going to have enough little vials to do all the dilutions that I really need to do. So actually I should probably order some more of these. All right, that's now purchased. They'll be here tomorrow, but we are still going to dilute what we can. So let me see how many spare bottles I have. 1, 2, 6. And then I have 4, 5, 6, 7, of course. I have 7 things that I need to dilute. So one of them is going to have to get placed on the chopping block to not be diluted. And that's okay. We'll pick out something. So of the things that we need to dilute today, I have amber core, which that might very well be getting tossed out because I couldn't really smell it. Also, if you are new to me and not knowing who I am, I lost my sense of smell back in 2020. It has slowly come back over the years, just a tiny bit. But a lot of things do not smell how they are supposed to smell. So that's a whole separate issue. So I'm going to be having someone check my work, but I generally cannot smell a lot of things unless they're very heavy, like base notes. A lot of what I'm working with today are top notes because I realized I didn't have any, and that's because I can't really smell them. So I didn't really consider it. I was just focusing on the very heavily scented stuff, like the very strong base notes. So we also have Carine 3 Delta. I think that's how you pronounce that. I'm also not very good at pronouncing most of the things I have here. We have Aquaflora. We have ethyl heptanoate, I'm assuming. Then we also have Hedion. We have berry floor. And we have terpineol alpha. So again, we'll be diluting all of these today, probably except for the amber core, because I wasn't really sure where I was going to try to work that into the formula. And since I don't have enough today, I guess it's probably not super important. One thing I want to mention is I have been already working on formulating this. So I had like a starting base of what I thought I wanted to use. It didn't work out well. Bought some more ingredients, didn't work out well. Bought some more ingredients, and here we are. So we're going to see, like I said, today we are just diluting, and I need my perfumer's alcohol. I forgot about that. All right, I'm gonna go grab some perfumer's alcohol, and I will be right back, and we will start diluting. So I am just using this little thing of perfumer's alcohol I have. I don't plan on sourcing my perfumer's alcohol from here for when I'm making the final products and stuff. But just for now, I bought like a little starter kit to start learning about notes and things. I'm already way past all of that. We are moving on to aroma chemicals. So This is what I'm going to be using to dilute what I have though, to work and to play with. So I do just need to redo my math real quick. These are 4 milliliter bottles. However, with the way that alcohol works, I'm doing it by weight. Alcohol typically weighs less, well, it does weigh less than water. So then when I'm doing it by weight and I get to the like 4 gram place or whatever, it's going to be overflowing with me then having to add in the aroma chemical. So I'm doing 3 milliliters, 3 grams, and then the rest with the aroma chemical. So let's do some math here. Okay, so yes, with the math that I did with the rest of these, we are looking for a 20% dilution. So we are going to want to put 2.4 grams of the perfumer's alcohol in, and then 0.6 grams of the aroma chemical for it to be a 20% dilution, and the total to be right around 3 grams. So let's start. I am going to bring you guys down here with me, just for the ease of things, and that way I guess you can feel a little bit more involved than if I'm just talking to you like up here. So I'm gonna start off with our little container. I'm going to pop it on my scale. I'm going to wait for it to kind of balance itself out. And then I'm going to tare that and set it to 0. Then I'm going to take one of my freshly cleaned pipettes, and we are going to put 2.4 milliliters of alcohol in here. I like to do the alcohol first only because I am fairly sloppy and I want to be sure that if I overfill the alcohol, I can just kind of take it right back out. If it's already mixed in with the aroma chemical, I can't undo it. Hope we don't run out of perfumer's alcohol today. That would be not ideal. All right, we're already over 2.4. Let me suck some up out of here and slowly add it back. All right, we are now at 2.4. I'm going to put that over here so I can keep using that same one, close up my alcohol to prevent some evaporation. And I think the first thing that we are going to dilute is, let's dilute the Aquaflora first. So I'm going to grab another one of my, ooh, that was kind of overfilled. Oh my God. As soon as I stuck that in there, it just went everywhere. I just was not paying attention how full that was. Okay, that was fun. Sorry, you guys are on my little paper towel that I need. Oh, I hate Aquaflora too. It literally smells like ozone bread to me. Like, it smells like you left bread out on the beach and let it just marinate out there. Ugh, it usually smells so much better once it's diluted, and I only know this because I already have an ozone scent that's floral, and it is the exact same way. And so of all the ones I could have spilled, and I just spilled it over the thing too, man, I am not doing well today. Oh, I wish I would not have spilled this one. I'm gonna be sick. All the other ones that I can't smell, and this is the one that I spill. Oh, I cannot believe I did that. I hate myself right now. Okay, so we have our very first dilution here. That is what it looks like, and I'm just going to write what it is on this little sticker sheet, and then I'm going to tape it onto it. This is a 20% Aqua Flora dilution. Right, I'm just going to stick that on there, and then to make sure that it doesn't come off, like when I'm testing and I have my hands covered in aroma chemicals, well, my gloves I should say, that way it does not start wiping off. I'm just going to secure it over with a piece of tape that is sticking to my gloves. Nothing too fancy, nothing too pretty, but there it is. And that is our first one done. So then I'm going to move on to the next one. I'm going to dilute the berry flora. And also the reason why I am working with these diluted is because I don't want to have to make like a big batch of it and then dilute it and then wait for it to like, you know, macerate and stuff and then like smell it. I feel like I can get faster results like this when I'm in the testing phase. And then I don't have to be as precise with my measurements because it's already diluted, if that makes sense. So I'm not having to use microscopic amounts of fragrance and then dilute it. I can just go ahead and use a normal amount. And this is the berry floor one done. So I feel like you guys kind of get the gist of what I'm doing. So I'm not going to sit here and make you guys watch me do every single one of them. I'll kind of just give you the highlights. Next up, I'm going to do the Hedion. Man, they really filled these 4 milliliter containers. I feel like they're all so overfilled. Not that I'm complaining, it's just makes it hard to get it out with the dropper without spilling stuff. I'm officially stuck to the tape. So that's cool, like massively stuck to the tape because these gloves. This is usually how I end up ripping my gloves. And that is the Hedion. I'm probably annoying the hell out of somebody with how I'm pronouncing things. I'm sorry. Next up, we are doing the ethyl heptoate. Again, sorry. Maybe one day I'll look up how to say them. But I do have ADHD, and I feel like every time I say I'm gonna do something like that, I never do. All right, and there is that one. Now I'm going to go ahead and do the terpenol. And there's that one. You can see my thumb is already busted through, but I only have one more to do, and it is the Carine 3 Delta. So I am just going to go ahead and roll with it and just try to be careful. All right, and there's that one. And whatever was in this one started making me sneeze uncontrollably, so let's hope that's just with the dilution and not just like a permanent thing that's going to happen. But I guess we'll find out. So again, the only one that we did not dilute is the Amber Core. I'm kind of debating on how I want to handle this. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to mostly clean up in here, and then I'm going to come back later and I'm going to start the formulation that I kind of have in my mind, and I'm going to leave out Amber Core or just add it in a very small quantity using the non-diluted and see how that goes. So I'm going to clean up in here a little bit. All right, I've pretty much cleaned up in here. I'm just wiping these bottles down real quick just because some of them kind of tipped out over the sides and went down, and I just know they're still gonna smell like it, and I'm not in the mood. All right, so these are all of what we made. So I will be adding that to this little collection that we have here, and I guess come back later. And I'll probably have the next video up of me hopefully maybe doing the final formulation. We won't know if it's the final formulation until it's been given some time to sit. But who knows, you could be witnessing me making the final formulation and not even know it. We'll see. But there's these. Again, I have more coming tomorrow so I can do the Amber Core. Thanks for chilling with me, I guess. I appreciate it.